Okay guys, we're back. It's actually been, the curds have already been cut, they've set in the sink of water. The temperature was brought up to 100 degrees. They were stirred for 30 minutes. Then I let them sit for another 20. After that, I've taken the whey out. There's 2 gallons of the whey there, and then there is a pot full of whey. It's a yellowish, greenish colored liquid here. That's, I said, to save, because we're going to make cheese out of that. There's another cheese we can make. So it's probably around 5 gallons of whey there, give or take. Then what we've done is we poured the curd all off into a colander lined with some cheesecloth, and we put it back inside the original pot in the sink with water. Alright, and we left that for 20 minutes to drain. Alright, so that's all drained out. You can see there's still actually a little bit of whey in the bottom of the pot. The drained out, we'll add that to the pot over there. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take this cheese over here, and we're going to put it on. So I'm going to dump this whey out into my pot because I want to put everything back into this pot again. Okay. Alright. Okay. Then I'm going to take this curd out of the colander. Okay. I'm going to unwrap it very carefully. Looking like cheese already. Yeah. Beautiful. Now I want to save this because I'm going to be using this again. Now, when I cut this cheesecloth, I soaked this in a sanitizer. This is called the one-step sanitizer. It's already mixed up in here. I soaked it in that, and that you don't have to rinse off. If you use the Star San, soak it in the Star San, and then run it under hot water to rinse all the sanitizer out of it. Alright? Alright, so here's our curd out of the 6 gallons of milk. So what we're going to do is we're going to slice this curd up. And we're going to slice this into little pieces like this. How beautiful that curd is. Tastes good too. And we're going to stack those inside right back into our pot here. Alright. I'm doing them about 2.5 or 3 inches thick. We're just going to stack those into our pot. And this is the beginning of the cheddaring process. Okay. And what we're doing with these is we're going to put them back in the pot, and we're going to leave them there. We're going to flip them over every 15 minutes for the next 2 hours. Like I said, this is a process, the traditional way of making cheddar, and it's very time consuming, but it's very worth it when you're done. Now the whole time we're going to keep these in that pot, we're going to have the pot sitting in a sink full of 100 degree water again. We're going to keep the pot 100 degrees. Alright? And this is actually the cheddaring process, where you stack the curds and you flip them. Like I said, we're going to flip them over every 15 minutes for 2 hours. Get all of it in there. Okay. Back on the pot. And we're just going to get rid of the colder water in the sink. Then we're going to put it in there because we can't put that much water in the sink now because there's not enough weight with the curd. Fill it up like we used to. Get as hot of water as you can in there. So, now we're going to do this, like I said, we're going to flip it, flip those curds over every single 5 minutes for the next 2 hours. Alright, once we've finished with that, we're going to return them back to the pot again. We're going to salt them, the curds, and then we're going to flip the curds over every 5 minutes or so. We're going to just flip them over. By the time this is done in 2 hours, those should have the tendency, the consistency, I should say, of cooked chicken breast. It's stringy and, you know, cooked chicken breast. That should be what that feels like. Then we know we're ready to cube them up. We're going to cut them up into like 1-inch cubes. We're going to salt them with cheese salt, and we're going to flip them every 5 minutes for about an hour. And then we're going to get ready to press them. Alright? So we'll come back. Once those are cubed, I'll flip them. You don't need to see me flipping them, but all we're going to do is take them and turn them over. The whole thing, right? So take them and turn them over every 15 minutes for 2 hours. Then when they're the consistency of like a boiled chicken or cooked chicken, then we're going to cube them, put them back in the pot, salt them, stir them every 5 minutes for an hour, and then we're going to get ready to press them. Alright? When they're ready to press, I'll be back. Okay? I'll see you in a little bit when they're ready to press. Alright.